Hey everyone, welcome to Data Millennials. I'm Atul, and in this video we are going to discuss about row and rows function. Both of them are two different functions. Most of the people get confused with the row and rows function. So what exactly the row and rows function does? So let's go and see a simple example of row function as well as the rows function, and let's see what exactly is the rows function. So the row function, which is simple row, this row function returns the number of cell references. So both of this row and rows function takes a single parameter, which is array, right? And this row returns the number of references, while the rows function is used to look up and provide the number of rows in each reference or array. And this function, after receiving the Excel range, will return the number of rows that are contained within that specific range. So let's see with example. These definitions won't make you understand the difference between both of this row and rows. So let's take an example. I'll put 1, 2, 3 and 4 here. Now we have a range that has data from 1 to 4, and the range is from F2 till F5. Okay, and when I use this rows function, it is asking me for array. Now if I take this, okay, it gives me 4. Okay, even if I delete this data, it will give me 4. The reason being is that from range F2 till F5 there are 4 different cells, right? These are 4 different cells. Thus this range F2 to F5 has 4 cells, so it's giving me the count of cell within these row, which is 4. Now let's take the same example. So I'll put 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's take the same example with row. So if I use this row and then I take the reference, okay, it does not give me the count of row, but it will give the first row where the data is. So the first row where the data is on row number 2. Okay, so the row function, row function, is used to get the row number of a cell reference, while the rows function is used to provide the number of rows in each reference or an array. So that's the difference between row and rows. Now the question is how you can use this rows function. Okay, when you will be using complex formulas in Excel. So in our previous videos we have discussed about indirect function, which we had used in our offset formula also. So when you require a complex formula, then you might use this row function. So within the indirect function you can use this row function. With address function you can use this row function. Let's take a practical example. So now we will use this row as well as rows function to find out the last row in a range where data is there. Okay, so I'll put minimum. So minimum is another function in Excel, and I'll put row. Okay, then it's asking me the range. Okay, so I'll put this range, and then again I'll use this rows. Okay, I'll put this and -1. Now the question was that to find out the last row in a range, and I have used this formula, reason being so that I can show you the use of row as well as rows function simultaneously. So this is how you basically use row or rows function in Excel. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.